Hello, friends! I'm so glad you're here today because we're about to start an amazing adventure together. You're not just any group, you're about to become super detectives, the best of the best. Are you ready to put on your detective hats, grab your magnifying glasses, and join our team? We're going to use our eyes, our ears, and our brains to solve some really fun mysteries. Today, we'll work together to solve tricky puzzles by searching for clues, asking smart questions, and thinking really hard. Every detective has a special skill, and yours will help us crack the case. Our adventure will take us to all sorts of exciting places: a mysterious jail cell, a fancy house with secrets, a busy school classroom, and even a science lab full of surprises. Each place holds a new challenge. In every location, there's a unique puzzle waiting for us to solve. Some clues might be hidden in plain sight, while others will need sharp eyes and clever thinking to find. Remember, even the tiniest clue can be the key to solving the whole mystery. Great detectives always ask questions like, what happened here? Who was in this room? What do these clues mean? If you see something that looks strange or out of place, don't be afraid to wonder about it. Sometimes, the oddest things are the most important clues. Each riddle we find is like a little story, and inside every story is a hidden answer, just waiting for us to discover it. Listen carefully and think about what the clues are telling you. Don't worry if you don't solve the puzzle right away. Sometimes it takes a few tries, and that's okay. What matters most is that you keep trying and never give up. We're a team, and when we work together, we can solve anything. Share your ideas, listen to your friends, and help each other out. Super detectives always support their teammates. Our very first two cases are waiting for us right now, filled with clues, twists, and surprises. Are you feeling curious? I know I am. So, super detectives, are you ready to solve some mysteries and have lots of fun? Let's get started and see what secrets we can uncover together. Our first case begins with Jack, a clever but desperate man who finds himself trapped in a cold, lonely jail cell. The walls are thick, the bars are strong, and escape seems impossible. Jack paces back and forth, searching for any possible way out. All he has in the cell is a rusty old shovel and a small high window that barely lets in any light. The window is far above his reach, making it seem like freedom is just out of grasp. Jack considers digging a tunnel with the shovel, but quickly realizes it would take days, maybe even weeks to get through the thick floor. He grows frustrated, knowing the guards check on him regularly. Then, inspiration strikes. Instead of digging out, Jack uses the shovel to pile the loose dirt right under the window, creating a makeshift mound. Each scoop brings him closer to the top. With determination, Jack builds the mound higher and higher, finally reaching the window. He squeezes through and escapes into the night. Smart thinking and quick problem-solving saved the day. Our next mystery takes us to the elegant home of Mrs. Smith, who frantically claims that a thief broke in and stole her precious diamond necklace. She points to her empty jewelry box, her face full of shock and worry. The only sign of a break-in is a shattered window and muddy footprints leading across the floor. It looks like someone entered through the window, but something feels off. The police arrive and begin their investigation. After a few questions, they do something unexpected. They arrest Mrs. Smith herself for lying about the robbery. The key clue? All the broken glass from the window is outside the house, not inside. This detail changes everything. If a real thief had broken in, the glass would have fallen inside the room, not outside. The evidence tells a different story. It turns out Mrs. Smith broke her own window from the inside, hoping to trick everyone into believing her story about a stolen necklace. Thanks to sharp detective work and careful observation, the real clue was uncovered and the truth revealed. That's two tricky mysteries solved. Our detective skills are getting sharper with every case. Ready for more? Let's turn the page and dive into the next puzzling case. At school, excitement buzzes in the air as students pour in for the very first day of the new term. The halls are filled with laughter, chatter, and the promise of new beginnings. But suddenly, the cheerful atmosphere is shattered by a shocking discovery. A teacher is found murdered in a classroom, sending waves of fear and confusion through the entire school. The police arrive, and everyone is desperate to know who could have committed such a terrible crime on what should have been a happy day. 4 suspects are quickly identified: the gardener, the coach, the principal, and the math teacher. Each one has a possible motive, but only one is guilty. The math teacher insists he was busy giving a mid-year test to his students at the time of the murder, claiming he couldn't possibly have left the classroom. But wait, how could there be a mid-year test on the very first day of school? That's simply not possible. his story falls apart under scrutiny. The detective quickly realizes the math teacher's alibi doesn't fit the facts. He's caught in a lie and the truth comes out. The math teacher is the killer. Next, we turn to a different mystery. A lonely old man is discovered dead in his quiet home. The neighbors are puzzled, and the police begin to investigate. The mailman claims he saw the man alive through the window just a day before, but there are clues that suggest otherwise. Tuesday's newspaper still lies untouched on the doorstep, and there are 2 bottles of milk that have gone warm, while a 3rd bottle is still cold, as if it was just delivered. The mailbox is overflowing with letters, showing that no one has collected the mail for several days. Clearly, the man has been dead longer than the mailman claims. Only the mailman would know the man hadn't picked up his mail. The detective puts the pieces together and realizes the mailman is the killer. With sharp eyes and clever thinking, we uncover the truth behind every mystery. Are you ready to test your detective skills with the next challenge? Let's dive into the next riddle together. Stay alert, detectives. Adventure awaits. A serial killer offers victims 2 pills, one safe, one poison. The killer always survives. Why? The trick: both pills are harmless. The poison is in the victim's glass of water. Next, John claims he found Jack dead by looking through a frosty window from outside. But frost forms inside the window, not outside. John couldn't have melted the frost from outside. His story is impossible. He must have already been inside. Science helps us solve mysteries. We're almost at the end. One last case. Get ready for a tricky code. You're doing great, detectives. Let's crack the final puzzle. Keep your thinking caps on. Here we go. A famous chemist is murdered. The only clue, a note with chemical names: nickel, carbon, oxygen, lanthanum, sulfur. The suspects, his wife Mary, nephew Nicholas, and friend Jonathan. The chemist left a secret code. Take the symbols, Ni-C-O-La-S, put them together, Ni-C-O-La-S, Nicholas. The nephew is the killer. You solved every riddle, escaped jail, caught a fake thief, and cracked secret codes. You used your eyes, brain, and imagination. Mysteries are everywhere. Keep practicing your detective skills. Thanks for joining this adventure. Stay curious, super detectives. Until next time, goodbye.